Is it going back? This one is. Wanna know why? I'll tell you here in a second. Welcome to Scott's Reviews. I'm Scott. Subscribe down below. Welcome back to another little short review on the iPad Mini. Footage I had connecting this to my A7C was lost, and that camera has now gone back to B&H because that camera had an issue. That's another story, but a new one's coming in. Still have this guy for sale, the A7R3, so I'm going to connect it to that here in a second. But mainly I want to talk about today is the problems I'm having with this guy here. So when I first got it, connection-wise, I've had a lot of Wi-Fi issues. So connecting, reconnecting, connecting, reconnecting. Reset the network settings, tried that, shut it down, turned it back on, shut it down, turned it back on. Almost to the point where I thought about just wiping the whole thing over again and restarting fresh again. Now I started from anew. It did take my phone when it booted up the first time and gathered all the network settings from that, but all the other stuff, all the apps were downloaded separately, not from a backup. I'm going to play some of the issues that I had at the beginning of the connection problems. It was impossible to play a game at all because it would constantly say you're not connected and then it reconnects. So that's kind of disappointing. All right, so we're going to go in here now and run, as you can see it's already failing, our speed test. You can see up top where the Wi-Fi signal can go in and out. We'll try this again. It starts to load, and then it fails. Playing a game was pretty much impossible, and it wasn't pulling over the photos like I said. And it would just fail again. And then the next shot I'm going to show you is just I was filming the connection to the Wi-Fi in the corner of it going in and out. I haven't read about or seen any other reviews of the issues with Wi-Fi regarding this Mini, so I'm thinking it could be just my problem. So this is not a cellular model, it's just a Wi-Fi only, and I have a pretty good strong signal in the house. It didn't really matter where I was in the house, it still had the issues. We did one of these. Now this should probably work fine, because so far it's been working a little bit better. You can see that. So since the update, it has started working better, but here and there I do get connection issues involving playing games. So that's good there. I'm just playing any random game. Let's see if I have any connection problems. I would have gotten definitely connection issues from that point. So I guess the update came through and kind of corrected some of these issues. So since the update 15.01, it has corrected some of the Wi-Fi issues that I had. Also, I did in some of the comments, Brian Tong reached out and said that he also had that issue with Wi-Fi, and then after he did a hard reset on the network settings, it started working again. It took a long time for my photos to get loaded into my photos album. So I don't know what that was at the beginning. If you've had an issue like that before with the iPad Mini at the beginning where Wi-Fi stuff, let me know down below. I'm trying to get a feel if it's just mine or whatever. But the other issue is the same issue that everybody else is having. Not really an issue, it's just kind of an annoyance. It's like the jelly roll effect that everyone's been talking about. And you can kind of see what it does. It goes whoop. I did order another one that's supposed to come in late October from Amazon. I just don't trust keeping this one with the issues that I had before. And since I was able to procure another one from Amazon, about 50 bucks cheaper. I'm going to go ahead and go that route. All right, so let's now look into connecting this with a Sony camera. Just talk real quick about the A7C. Had no issues with that connecting to, goes right to the files. So it acts like a hard drive is the way it acts. This is the A7R3. Go ahead and turn it on. I took a bunch of pictures today for my soccer game and videos. So it's in USB connection mode. All right, there. So it should act like an external drive. Let's go to photos since we're here. So untitled. These are all my photos here from today. Most of them are all video. In photos, it's not going to pick up your video because in Sony camera world, if you know about Sony cameras, the file system, the way it breaks down, it has a picture file, then it has this weird thing where it goes into a 2-layer thing of clips, and then it's just not worth talking about right now, but it's a pain in the butt when it comes to dealing with Apple. But in files, I do notice that Siri has a tough time of hearing me on the iPad Mini. Open up files. I just realized that there are 2 SD cards in the A7R3, so I forgot about that. So these are the 2 cards, right? So this is the card that I have designated card number 1, and this is actually card number 2, even though it says 2. MC root clips, and these are all my videos from today from the soccer game. So let's see how, like a 50 megabyte plays right away. And we'll select a couple of these. Let's do those and that one. And then we'll get share, duplicate, move, whatever. How can I share them? I can save the 5 videos. And let's see if it gives me any type of indication how the process is going. And they're uploading right now. So these are the 5 videos. Let's see if I can play them. That was a short one. Very fast iPad. Now I could take all this stuff here and then dump it into LumaFusion and go ahead and edit these photos or these videos. So having the ability to have this small device with you with a small cord like this going right from your camera to this will allow you to do unlimited possibilities on the go when it comes to traveling, working, all that kind of stuff. If you want to have something right away to throw your stuff on, share them real quick on social media, put your video together, whatever you want to do with your stuff, what you normally do, you can do it really quick in a very extremely small handheld device. Hopefully when we get the next iPhone, maybe the 14, it has the USB-C also, and you can do the same thing with your phone without having to go through Wi-Fi or some crazy thing with Lightning. All right, so let me go ahead and get out of this. Anything else I should try? I think Files and Photos app. Oh, I think I had a problem with the Sony software. Sony Edge, Movie Edit. See, I don't want to go through Wi-Fi. So it looks like the way this connects is through Wi-Fi, through the camera, which is something I do not want to do. So if you guys know a way to connect it via USB-C on this app, the Edge app, Imaging Edge app, you let me know. But that looks like it's not going to work. All right, long enough. Hope you enjoyed. Any questions? If you have problems with the Mini Wi-Fi issues, leave it in the comments below. I'd love to know to hear your story. And other than that, come by for the next one. Why not? If you get bored. See ya.